up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going for a ride out here in New Zealand. I'm just heading out to Maraetai. There's also my first video with audio. I just got my GoPro mic adapter and thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about the V Rod and what I think so far of it. The weather looks pretty bad, but hopefully it will hold out for us. For my first cruiser, I didn't want to spend a large amount of money, and I didn't want to break the bank trying to get it. So I actually bought a Yamaha XVS 1100. Then that bike actually made me fall in love with riding, and I was like, yeah, I need a bigger bike. I need a better bike. I want a Harley. So I ended up selling that, and I bought this bad boy. And this by far has to be my favorite bike that I've owned. I haven't had a lot of bikes, but I've ridden a lot of Harleys. Not owned personally, but I've ridden a lot. And yeah, this is still one of my favorite bikes. And the reason I love this bike is it's got so much power. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. And it looks like the weather's gonna turn shit on us. Can't really do much. So yeah, when I bought the V Rod, it was completely standard. I think it just had a Bassani pipe on there, and I personally didn't like the Bassani pipe, and there was also some tuning issues which we had with that pipe. I ended up buying a complete new exhaust system, which is the Heinz 2-into-1 comp series, and I've actually had that raised up. The first comp pipe that I bought was all black, and I went for one good ride and I ended up scraping the bottom of it so bad that I didn't want the exhaust. Sold it, and I was like, okay, I either need a completely different exhaust setup or I need to do something to stop that from happening. Since I've got it raised up, I actually haven't scraped. My foot brake scrapes before the exhaust now, which is good, because it keeps my exhaust looking nice and shiny. A lot of people also been asking me what kind of bars I got. In New Zealand there's a company called World Class Fabrication, which is located in Hamilton, and I actually ordered the bars off those guys because I think these T-bars are pretty cool. So these are 14-inch MX T-bars from World Class Fabrication, and I think they're roughly, because each bar is custom made, I think they take about 3 to 4 weeks to get made. They've got a couple different styles and stuff you can choose from. So yeah, I don't think they got a website though, so you got to go to their Facebook page and contact them through that. One thing I would say about the V Rod though, if you are looking to buy one, keep in mind these bikes are thirsty. Man, they drink your fuel like nothing. I'm not joking. So in New Zealand, it costs me about, from empty, when it gets to empty, right on the dot there, it usually costs me about $45 to fill up, and that lasts roughly 150 miles if I drive responsibly. If not, then even less. So I'm actually lucky enough also to have this bike dyno tuned at Auckland Harley. I managed to get 124 horse out of this current setup which I have, which honestly isn't anything fancy. Anyone with a V Rod can get 120 horse plus, or 115 plus, I'd say, easy. I got 124 horse out of this. pretty happy with how it runs now. It used to have quite a flat spot from 3 to 5,000 RPM. It would be going, but it wouldn't. It would sort of, from 6 it would just go, which V-Rods normally do anyway. But since I've got a dynoed, it seems to just pull all the way through the whole rev range. Now started to hit the back roads, heading towards the east coast, heading to Maraetai Beach, and the weather's not looking too flash over there. That is okay. Overall, the V-Rod is a cool bike. People sort of kind of put me off a little bit about the V-Rod when I was first looking at buying it. What I liked about the V-Rod was the fact that it had a big rear tire, and I was like, yeah, that looks real tough, you know, real cool, real muscle. And one of the things that people used to say, these are people that didn't have a V-Rod or hadn't even ridden a V-Rod or something with a big rear, were saying, yeah, they're real hard to go around corners, man. You know, when you go out for long rides, you're not going to be able to take them corners. You know, a lot of people crash their V-Rod because they can't make the corner, or just crazy things like that. But what I found was it actually handles pretty nicely for what it is, and the tire that it has on here, and it handles actually quite nicely. Obviously it's not a sports bike and you can't chuck it around corners like a sports bike knee down, but for the bike that it is and what it can do, it can definitely ride, and I definitely enjoy riding this thing, you know, up and down the country. Like I don't have to back out of corners too much, that the ride's actually so yeah, about the rear tire, and people were saying, oh no, you can't, but man, I swear you can still have fun with this bike. Definitely, most definitely still have fun with it. And I love riding this bike. So much power for days in every single gear. This is the kind of Harley you don't need to chop down 2-3 gears to get going, you know. You just open the throttle and it starts to go. Like, see, I'm not even trying, I'm just, it's ready, I'm telling you. Watching the video, guys. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe. New Zealand is coming into summer soon, so I will be out on a lot more rides, getting a lot more footage, and hopefully talking to you guys a lot more. But yeah, once again, thanks guys, and ride safe everybody, ride safe.